Hello, everyone, one and all, to this very special webinar, Gaza Sky Geeks, Learning is a Lifeline, a collaboration with DataCamp Donates. I'm Nathaniel Taylor Leach. I'm the Social Impact Manager here at DataCamp, and we are celebrating 4 years of this wonderful program by today welcoming an amazing guest, Leyan, all the way from the West Bank in Palestine. Leyan, how are you today?
Hello, hi Nate. Hi everyone.
Leon is the technical unit officer at Mercy Corps, which is the nonprofit humanitarian aid organization that runs the program Gaza Sky Geeks. And in just a couple of minutes, she's going to tell you about all of the hard work she's been doing over the course of the past 2 years, providing free DataCamp scholarships to students in Palestine, and some really brilliant techniques she's used to get them engaged, excited about learning, and meeting real tangible outcomes like certifications, competition winnings, and jobs. But before we get to that, just want to make sure that everybody here knows a little bit more about DataCamp Donates and get some context. Bye-bye, Leon. We'll see you again in a short moment. So we're empowering thousands of lives with free data and AI education. That's the name of the game. And our DataCamp's mission is to democratize data and AI education. And through our CSR programs, DataCamp Donates and DataCamp Classrooms, we have helped over 1 million students, teachers, and disadvantaged people in over 180 countries build their skills completely for free. So for us, democratizing data and AI education isn't just a talking point. This is how we quite literally do it. So our commitment is to empower as many individuals as possible with data and AI skills by bringing fairness and innovation to online education. We do that by providing high value and high quality free learning by leveraging our relationships with current and new communities. So DataCamp Donates, we teach people the skills they need to compete in the 21st century economy for free. We believe in equity. We believe talent is everywhere, but opportunity is not. And so that's why we're giving DataCamp away for free to those who need it most. The program actually started at the height of the pandemic back in 2020. We already had our program DataCamp Classrooms benefiting professors and students around the world. But for so many people who had lost work and now stuck at home, we realized this was a fantastic opportunity to help people around the world from all walks of life upskill and hopefully increase their learning power and maybe get some remote jobs. So that's how we came up with the idea for DataCamp Donates, where we partner directly with nonprofit organizations who know their communities best. So in that time, we've donated over 135,000 scholarships, which is at a full retail value of over $50 million USD. And 43,000 of those scholarships are active right now, ready to be used. So what is the program? What are our nonprofit partners getting with this? It's 1 full year of free unlimited access for organizations and their learners, equivalent to our premium teams product with a few extra bells and whistles like Data Lab. Our qualified organizations distribute to members of disadvantaged communities. They usually create an individual scholarship application form that they promote on social media, and individuals can fill it out, requesting access. And then our partner organizations, we entrust them and empower them to make the decisions on who gets those scholarships. They invite them into the program and help motivate them along their learning journey. And then our partners report back success stories and collaborate on promoting the program. We work primarily with nonprofit organizations focused on job placement or data skills, such as Gaza Sky Geeks, which is an initiative of Mercy Corps. We also partner with student clubs. So if you're a student at a university and you're part of some kind of coding club or a data science society, come on in, fill out the DataCamp Donates application form. This is a way for you and all of your friends to get easy premium access to DataCamp without having to go through your teachers in DataCamp classrooms. It's a young program, but with a huge impact. We currently work with over 200 partner organizations all over the world. 35,000 Donate scholars have been active this year to date. And our partner organizations are spread out quite nicely across every continent around the world, except Antarctica. If you're in Antarctica and watching, please holler at me, find me on LinkedIn, let me know. But as you can see from the chart on the bottom right, our partner organizations in parts of the world with the highest levels of inflation and unemployment, Africa, Southeast Asia, the Middle East, these partner organizations are getting a huge quantity of our licenses so we can help out as many people as possible. And I'm very happy to report that DataCamp Donates learners after taking part in the program have attained over 4,000 verified jobs, internships, promotions, admittance into undergraduate and graduate schools, or other kinds of awards or external certifications. I think the real number is probably upwards of 10,000, but this is how many I've been able to verify through our partner relationships. And that is just a massive success. All right. It's not just providing people the opportunity to learn, it's providing people the opportunity to improve their lives and increase their earning power. And it really does work. DataCamp Donates is a force to fuel financial freedom and equity in a data-driven society. Here are just 3 small testimonials from 2 of our learners and 1 of our admins. And as you can see, just from a quick look, we have Scotland, we have Nepal, we have Ukraine. We're helping out learners in all of those places in some of the most beleaguered parts of the world. And DataCamp Donate scholars who got a job after the program have reported an average salary increase of over 40%, which is pretty astounding. And in one of those beleaguered parts of the world, and before we get there, I just want a quick reminder, you can apply to DataCamp Donates as an organization by going to datacamp.com/donate/apply, okay? Existing DataCamp Donates partner organizations can always reapply for another year by clicking on returning partners. We have a new, shorter, streamlined application form that only takes 10 to 20 minutes to complete. No review meeting required. We'll just move you right along. And our applications for our next cohort for Q1 2025, that form opens up on Monday, November 18th, 2024. Okay, so mark your calendars. Come back to this URL then. That application form only takes 5 to 10 minutes. No intake meeting required, and you'll get a response from us in 1 to 2 business days, or sometimes on the very same day. And those are all the slides that I have for you today. And now I will really happy to introduce to you Leyan Zahdeh of Gaza Sky Geeks. She has done such incredible work in making this program a success, despite all the difficulties of working where she lives in Gaza and Palestine. So,
Yes.
Leyan, if you could share your screen, and you'll do a better job of introducing yourself and talking about the work that you do.
Yeah. So let me just share my screen real quick. Okay. Thank you, Nate, for the intro, and thank you to everyone here for joining us today. I'm Leyan. I'm the Tech Unit Officer at Gaza Sky Geeks. It is an initiative under Mercy Corps. I'm going to tell you more about Gaza Sky Geeks and our work, but for those of you who might not familiar with Gaza Sky Geeks, we're dedicated to creating opportunities for learning, skill building, and employment in technology within Palestine, especially under challenging conditions. For many, learning is more than just a skill building process. It's truly a lifeline. It has allowed students and young professionals to develop valuable skills in AI and data, helping them not only to survive the present, but to build toward a more hopeful future. So today, I would like to share with all of you how Gaza Sky Geeks and DataCamp Donate have together provided hundreds of Palestinian students with access to free learning. These students have earned certifications, won competitions, and most importantly, gained confidence and control over their future. I hope our experience inspire you to see the impact of education, even in the hardest of times. So starting with the agenda for today, I'm just going to give you a quick look at what we'll be covering. I'll begin with a bit about my background and my role at Gaza Sky Geeks to give a context on my work and why this partnership means so much to us and to me on a personal level. Then I'll introduce Gaza Sky Geeks and tell you more about our work. After that, I'll walk through our journey with DataCamp Donates, discussing how this partnership has provided our community with essential resources over the past 2 years. I'm going to then highlight the key activities that we organize to encourage participation and engagement. I'll then share some success stories and inspiring people that have come out of this partnership. And moving forward, also, I'll discuss our plans and goals for the upcoming year. And finally, we're going to have some time for questions. So please feel free to ask about anything that interests you or that I can clarify. So starting with an intro and personal background, let me give you an insight about myself. I've been working with Gaza Sky Geeks for almost 3 years now. where I organize tech programs, events, and competitions that support Palestinian tech graduates in building valuable skills and securing employment as well. I hold a baccalaureate degree in computer engineering from Palestine Polytechnic University, where my passion for technology and innovation began. I would like to share some of my recent awards as well. I participated in AI Content Bounty. I got the first place with CapX AI. Also, outside of work, I enjoy doing voiceover to animation and video games. It's a fun way for me to combine creativity with my technical side. I'm also passionate about giving back to the community. So I'm volunteering as a mentor with Google Developer Student Clubs. I'm also the CapX Captain Lead Ambassador for Palestine, where I promote AI and literacy and opportunities as well. Here's my contact. I'll share it with you by the end of today. So let's start with an intro about Gaza Sky Geeks. So Gaza Sky Geeks was founded in 2011. It was a collaboration between Mercy Corps and Google for Startups to address the growing of tech talents in Palestine. Since then, we've become the leading tech hub in the region, focused on training and empowering the next generation of tech leaders. Our aim is to build a thriving Palestinian digital economy by developing the skills needed for global opportunities. So let me share some of our mission and vision in Gaza Sky Geeks. Our vision is to create a self-sustaining tech ecosystem in Palestine that is recognized on an international stage. And our mission centers on unlocking the potential of young Palestinians, both women and men, by helping them to acquire high demand digital skills that lead to a globally competitive jobs. So I'm going to just share the components that we have at Gaza Sky Geeks. Due to the challenges, the situation here in Gaza, 2024 has been a year of adaptation while we're still focused on our operation in the West Bank. So we remain hopeful for future and look forward to return as the situation improves. So this year, our work centered around three main components. The individual components, we have the companies, and we have the market access. For the individuals, we're building the capacity of them through specialized tech training programs. And for the companies, we're supporting tech companies in Palestine through capacity building to their employees, connecting them with projects, and etc., depending on the need of the company. For the market access, we're promoting Palestinian tech talent to support the individual component and the company's component as well. So these components have shifted slightly this year due to the current situation. Our mission remains the same: to build a stronger, more resilient Palestinian ecosystem that thrives locally and on a global stage as well. So starting with our story with DataCamp over the 2 years. For the past 2 years, we had the privilege of partnering with DataCamp. So also just like DataCamp, as Nate mentioned, DataCamp's mission is to democratize data science education. So our goal at Gaza Sky Geeks has been to provide Palestinian learners with sustainable, marketable data skills. So through this partnership, we've created new opportunities for Palestinian tech learners, giving them the chance to build their knowledge in data science and related fields in AI. So this collaboration directly supports GSG's mission of empowering youth to thrive in the global tech ecosystem. So like with DataCamp, we're enabling the next generation of data professionals, giving them the tools and knowledge that they need to succeed, let's say on local level and international level as well. So I'm going to start with a timeline, like how we started with DataCamp from 2023, moving to 2025. So for 2023, I'm just going to say real quick, and I'm just going to explain our plan for each year. So starting 2023, we applied for DataCamp Donates. So we got 80 learners. It was a testing pilot for us. For 2024, we applied again and secured another partnership support from DataCamp with 120 learners. Then for 2025, we are continuing stronger in 2025, and our focus is on deepening our impact, offering hands-on projects, additional internships, and pathways to real-world job opportunities. And looking forward, I'm going to share this meme. I'm not sure if you're familiar with it or not, but we're going to continue with DataCamp with the DataCamp Donates Forever. I'm wearing a hoodie, Gaza Sky Geeks X DataCamp. So as I said, I'm going to just share with you how really DataCamp helped us to transition from basic learning to a more strategic career building approach. So starting from 2023, we started, as I said, with 80 participants. Actually, this project was the first project I had to lead since I joined Gaza Sky Geeks, and it was a big challenge for me. I remember thinking, what am I going to do with a one-year scholarship? I wondered how I could encourage students to make the most of this opportunity and to stay motivated. So this project was really a pilot and a testing phase in 2023. We started with 80 participants and we did like monthly follow-ups. We created a Facebook group with those 80 participants and did here's some snapshot of the Facebook group and some of the posts we did back in that year. So moving on to 2024, we took our approach into the next level, moving from purely teaching data skills to creating real career pathways. So this year, our focus was equipping participants not only knowledge, but with industry relevant experience to help them advance professionally. So I'm going to share more about our approach for this year, some of the key activities and engagements that we did. And as I said, 2024 was really a transformative year for our participants, unlocking new skills, projects, and career paths. I'm going to share some of the highlights for 2024. From structured learning, university club partnership, competitions and awards. I'm just showing you the highlights of this year, and I'm gonna like break it down and tell you more in details for each one what we did. So starting with the university club partnership, for this year, we've collaborated with 4 universities, with 4 clubs from four different universities: Palestine Polytechnic University, my university, and Najah National University, Birzeit, and Arab American University. And that was a good approach as we connected people who are interested in data in one place in order to create new opportunities. So regarding DataCamp courses and tracks, as I said, we followed a structured approach. We had a plan for a full year. Unfortunately, due to the situation, we couldn't start as the scholarship started in October. So we paused for 2 months, but we completed a 10-month plan, and it was more than enough, honestly. So we started with a 3-month foundational level where we wanted all the participants to be at the same level in order for each one of them to choose a specific path that they want to complete at. Then we had a 3-month data skills phase. After that, a final 3-month specialized learning. Each one chooses a path from data science, data analysis, data engineering, and etc. from other fields that DataCamp offer. And the last month we had a free month. I'm gonna tell you how we it was not actually free. So I'm gonna tell you more about it in a bit. So regarding tracking for our participants, we used Notion. We created the whole 10-month plan on Notion, and like all the details from meetings, from groups, participants, all in that page. And after that, like for each participant, he has a tracker for the whole 10-month plan in order for us and for the participant as well to track their progress and to make sure we're all on the same page. So you can see here in the picture for the first month plan, starting with Python, introduction, then intermediate, and etc. And it was the same for all of the 3-month phases we did during the 10-month plan. Yeah. So other than that, we wanted something to like encourage people, our participants more, to keep the excitement part. So what really changed that is the in-person gathering and community events. So we started in January. From January till June, we were like meeting online and doing sessions online. So we had the chance, because of the security situation, we couldn't meet in one place, but we had the chance and did a gathering, a DataCamp networking event in June. And it was the first time for everyone to see like their mates and the people who are working with face to face. So here's some pictures of the event, like gathering the 4 groups from 4 different cities and universities in one place. We did some activities, and our goal from that session was just to get to know each other. Next, in the in-person gathering and community events, we used to do like each month or 2 months a gathering for the group in each university in order for them to stay just connected in case they have any question or help or they need any support. And it's just fun just to gather with the people that you're learning for a whole year. Next, we did also in August, we did a hackathon. It was a data bridge hackathon. The goal of this hackathon was to make sure that our participants really gained the skills that they needed throughout the 8-month scholarship. So we brought 2 experts in the data field in order to create a data set using Data Lab. So Data Lab is a workspace and in DataCamp that you can just interact and clean the data and analyze the data live within the platform itself without any need to download any library or any etc. thing that you may need somewhere else. So they created a data set, and we did this hackathon for those participants in order to they had some data set to clean, visualize, and analyze the data, and it was really, really good. And I was impressed by the level of the participants because I saw the level that they were from starting from the first year and how it really changed like till August. Moving next, we needed more than the gatherings and the hackathons. So moving next to competitions. So we started with competitions when DataCamp announced about a competition that was in March 2024. It was the Portfolio Challenge, where like each participant, and it was exclusive only for the Donate program. So I saw the announcement and I said, why not? We need something just to excite our participants and to gather together and work together. So we applied, and each participant had to complete their portfolio challenge. I'm going to tell you more about it, but here's all of the the portfolio challenge opened the door for us to participate in more competitions. And these are some of the competitions we've participated. Everyone can learn data, retro game revival, enhance your brand using YouTube, and all of those things. I'm going to share some of them now. So regarding the DataCamp portfolio challenge, as I said, each participant had to create their portfolio on DataCamp and put all the courses, certifications, and anything that they related to data that they can add to their portfolio, and then post it on LinkedIn. So we got the first place, winning a $3,000 donation. And we got also 50 coupon codes. And here's the names of the 10 people who were the top 10 portfolio. And also Tertile Nacho was highlighted as the best portfolio on DataCamp. So that was this competition really opened the door for us to participate in more competitions. Moving next to the show off your expertise by earning a data engineer certification. Yeah, that's a long title. So within our plan, we had for some of the paths that you need to complete some courses in data engineering, and then you have to complete the certification. So when I saw the announcement about this competition, I thought, okay, step 1 is done. Step 2, you only need to write and analyze a scenario within the competition. So I encourage all of our students to participate in this competition as they already got the certification. And we got Mohammed Jaradat, who got the 5th place on that competition. Moving next, we have what do your blood sugars tell you? And let me tell you, for this competition, our participants didn't wait for us to announce about a specific one. They applied by themselves. So Dina applied for what do your blood sugars tells you, and she got the 5th place on this one. Moving forward to creative cloud concepts as well, regarding cloud computing. So DataCamp not only focus on data, there's only courses that integrates with other fields as well. Muhammad Jaradat also got the 1st place in this competition. I'm ending the competition part with this one. That was the final competition that we participated as a group. It was the DataCamp Summer Sweepstakes. I really, really like the idea of this one. It's just encouraging participants to take courses, complete the plan they have. The whole idea of it was just to earn XPs to a specific time. So XPs on DataCamp, like when you watch courses or do some projects or assignments, you get some points. So you only have to get some specific XPs for a specific time. And 6 participants from our group won in this competition, and they earned a $25 gift card. And it was really easy, to get recognized in this competition if you worked well. So, and let me tell you, really, for all of the competitions that we've participated, there has to be, whenever they're announcing about the winners for a specific competition, there has to be someone from GSG, because of the excitement and how we're really working together on all of the things that we're doing with DataCamp. So moving next, we thought that by the end of the scholarship, what's next? Our participants have to gain something, and we all know how students really get excited to get certificated, to get a certification in a specific field. So during the last 2 months, we did an intensive session about all of the certifications that DataCamp offer, and it's already an international certification. So it would really improve their CV and their profile if they want to compete in the data field and to apply in a data job. So starting from the fundamental certification till the career certification and technology certification, it was not optional. We encourage them all, at least to get one certification. And we have the numbers here from AI fundamentals, data engineering, SQL associate, and data scientist professional, and all of those certifications. Like all of our participants are now certified in DataCamp on those certifications, from the fundamentals till the career certifications. Moving next. We did not stop there. DataCamp always offer you new things. They have a lot of features. So we, regarding the free month that I told you about by the beginning, there is the webinars part where DataCamp, like on a weekly basis, they're hosting experts in the field. They will talk about their role in a specific job in data or AI, and maybe talking about their companies. So they're just sharing knowledge that you won't find it somewhere else. So regarding the free month, there was a free AI and data literacy in September. We get benefited of all of those webinars and podcasts that were in this month. Like attending some webinars together, hearing some podcasts, and then doing a session to discuss the things that were in this specific podcast. So it was really fun. Moving next on a personal level, I attended. I'm really interested in the AI field, AI agents specifically. So I attended this webinar. It's building trustworthy AI with agents. And it was very interesting. And the best part, it's a code long session where you can take a copy of the workbook that the instructor is lecturing at, and you can do the coding with her. So I created my third AI agent with Shinjai, I think her name. Yeah, so it was really good. Moving next, I already talked about DataFrame. DataFrame is podcast that people share their experience, something similar to webinars, but it's similar. It's podcast thing. So because as students and as from let's say our participants, we really spend a lot of time on roads because of the situation. Like you have a lot of time in order to move from a city to a different city or to go to university. So our approach was to each month we have a specific podcast that we need to see or to check, and then we can talk more about it in an online session. Okay, so my favorite part, let's just check a video about some impact and success stories that we've had for this year.
Hi everyone.
Hello everyone.
Hello.
Hi everyone.
Hello.
Hello everyone.
My name is Tarjil Ghassan Nache.
I'm Muhammad Jamal.
I am Fakhr Talahmi.
My name is Rashid Al-Qubbaj.
I am Jamil Abu Bakr.
My name is Lujain Abu Rajab.
A graduate of Birzeit University with a degree in mathematics and computer science.
And I study at Palestine Polytechnic University.
A student at Palestine Polytechnic University.
I'm a student in Birzeit University, Palestine.
Fourth year computer engineering student.
I'm in my fourth year of studying computer engineering at Palestine Polytechnic University.
Through this scholarship, I was able to expand my knowledge in the field of data, especially in data engineering and data analysis, earning the associate certifications in both fields and more. I've also had the opportunity to participate in and win competitions in topics like cloud computing, data engineering, and more.
With DataCamp, I learned new skills and worked in projects.
One of the things that helped me the most recently is DataCamp, as I understood how I can deal with data correctly and appropriately, and it helped me a lot in obtaining a certificate from MIT University.
I'm grateful for DataCamp for giving me the opportunity to verify my skills in data by having an assortment of certificates that I could take, such as data literacy. With this certificate, you can assure that you know how data is used in business and what different forms of data mean and how graphs can tell different stories and data storytelling. It also tackles problems such as cloud computing and cloud storage with GCP and the AWS and Azure.
Since starting with DataCamp, I have completed over 100 courses and earned 8 certifications, equipping me with the skills to tackle a wide range of data challenges, covering essential skills in data science and analytics. With DataCamp's library of more than 400 courses, I feel like I have a wealth of knowledge right at my fingertips. One of my favorite things is how each course has short, focused videos, which make it easy to learn and keep up momentum.
Talking about the past 10 months, DataCamp was one of my top titles. From courses to certificates and working with different teams from different universities.
I'm grateful for DataCamp because it helped me get a summer scholarship this past summer in the Arab Research Foundation here in Palestine, and I had a job position as a data analyst and the Python automation officer.
Because of this, I got a scholarship for 4 months to study data science at MIT University, and I'm so excited to keep learning and growing in this field.
And it helped me a lot in obtaining a certificate from MIT University, still data science and machine learning, making data-driven decisions.
DataCamp provides us a great experience that extend my knowledge in data science and help me to get to the next level in this field. For being one of the DataCamp team and for my excellence in my studies, I've been chosen to get an internship by MIT IDSS in machine learning and data science.
I joined the data science training program as a participant. Within 2 months, I advanced to the role of coordinator. I also achieved successes as a co-instructor in a data analyst program for non-programmers.
Through this scholarship, I was able to expand my knowledge in the field of data, especially in data engineering and data analysis, earning the associate certifications in both fields and more. I've also had the opportunity to participate in and win competitions in topics like cloud computing, data engineering, and more.
And I'm so thankful for Gaza Sky Geeks and DataCamp for these chances.
Finally, I'm deeply grateful for this amazing experience. So really thank you, Mercy Corps, Gaza Sky Geeks, and DataCamp.
Thank you DataCamp and thank you Gaza Sky Geeks.
Huge thanks to Gaza Sky Geeks and DataCamp.
Thanks for DataCamp and Gaza Sky Geeks for this opportunity, which opened up the doors for me in various fields. Thank you.
Amazing. So I think all of them are with us now. So hi, good job for everyone who was in that video. So yeah. So let me just go real quick about the things that were shared for the success stories part. As I said, DataCamp Donate has for this year, it was had a transformative impact on our participants, to secure roles, internships, training opportunities, and so many things that they did not imagine. So starting from Rashid here, Rashid got secured a job as a data analyst at Arab Board for Research and Development. And actually, Rashid is currently leading the Google Developer Student Club at Birzeit University, in how he was very active. He's also was a coordinator with us. He was participating in the plan as well, like coordinating the Birzeit group and tracking the students and helping them if they face any issue. So next we're going to another success story. For those four, Lujain, Osama, Tertil, Fakhr, those were selected to get a scholarship MIT internship in data science and machine learning. Actually, the best part of this, as I told you in the beginning, that we've collaborated with universities. So Palestine Polytechnic University got a scholarship in MIT, and they know that our training with DataCamp on data skills. So they contacted us to candidate the best 4 students from DataCamp in order to give them this scholarship. And you can tell from the video how it was very beneficial for them, and how they and how DataCamp really helped them to gain this scholarship in order for them to move on in the data field and hopefully secure a job as soon as they graduate, or maybe before. So next, I'm going to share about Jamil. So Jamil, whenever there's a certification, even if it's new, old, he has to get it within a week. So Jamil achieved 8 DataCamp certification: SQL associate, as you see, data analyst, data engineer associate, data scientist associate, Python data associate, data analyst, AI fundamentals, and data literacy. He was really the champion of DataCamp certification. He was very active participant. He started as a participant with us for 6 months, and then he was selected to be a coordinator in order to track their AAUP university group. So yeah, moving next to another one, and it is the last one. Sorry. So we have Mohammed Jaradat. I think you got his name during the competition part. He got like places in 3 different competitions. For the Creative Cloud, he got the 1st place, Data Engineer Certification the 5th place, and the Retro Game Revival the 2nd place. So he's the champion of the DataCamp competitions. Well done, Muhammad. We're very proud of you. We're very proud of all of our GSG DataCamp participants. Yeah, and there's a lot yet more to come for the success stories, because we ended this scholarship like about 14 days. So I think there's going to be a lot of internship, a lot of job placements, and more like opportunities that I would share later. Yes, moving next to our plan for next year and our future goals. So, no, wait. Okay. Yes. So, okay. The plan is that we're gonna expand our collaboration. Now we have for 2024, we started with 4 universities. Now we're going with 8 universities with more than 150 participants. So I think we're going big. It's gonna be something really, really big. Like after seeing the impact that it has had on our participant for the 2024, we've decided that we wanna expand it more than 100 participants. The second one, we're going to do an advanced level component only for companies. It's going to be a pilot program from 20 to 30 participants in the advanced level that the courses and tracks that DataCamp offers. The third thing, we're going to do a supporting for displaced from Gaza. We're gonna launch a specific group for displaced people from Gaza in order to get benefit from the courses and all of the things that DataCamp offer as well. And we have yet more things to come. Those are the things that I wanted to share in today's webinar. Before moving to the QA part, I just wanna say that concluding this, I encourage everyone to take full advantage of everything that DataCamp offers, not just courses, as you saw, but also webinars, podcasts, competitions, certifications. These resources are here to support you at every stage of your learning journey. And remember, these scholarships aren't just about adding work, they're about exploring new opportunities and having fun along the way. We really had fun during this year. I just want to add one last thing. And then hand it to Nate. I want to leave you with a thought that education, especially in tech, it's not just a skill, it's a lifeline. It's the bridge between our current challenges and the opportunities of tomorrow. So through initiatives like DataCamp and Gaza Sky Geeks, we're not just teaching data skills, we're empowering individuals to shape their future and lift up their communities. So, thank you all for being part of this journey, for believing in the transformative power of learning, and for supporting us as we continue to turn dreams into reality. So, let's just keep building, learning, and creating changes. The future is bright and it's ours to shape. So, thank you. Handing to Nate.
Thank you so much, Leyan. Man, you got me choked up there for a second. That was a really, really wonderful presentation. I think you've given our audience a lot to feel, a lot to think about.
Yeah.
And I want to just reiterate your point there that, you know, education is so important. I mean, think about how important education is in our normal everyday lives, if we're just going about our business and we don't have to contend with something like a war or an environmental disaster,
Yeah.
right? That need shouldn't fall away if your environment suddenly shifts, right? So, you know, with a humanitarian catastrophe like what Gaza is experiencing currently, people around the world may feel inclined to donate their funds to contribute to water, to contribute to food, to contribute to medicine, and all that stuff is super important. By all means, donate your money, contribute to those efforts, but don't forget about education, right, and access to education too, because that is, especially for people that are still around, that are still trying to survive. That's a way that they can not only survive but thrive. And some feedback that we receive from our partner organizations and learners in places such as Ukraine is that it's a way to kind of stay sane, right? It can serve as having something to do with your time that is productive is a great way to stay positive amidst really, really dark times, and so that you can come out the other end with a better opportunity than what you had before. So I hope everyone takes that away, you know, not to forget about providing educational opportunities to people in need. And then for all of our DataCamp Donates partner admins out there who I hope are watching, really learn from what Leyan did, is that, as she said, it's not just courses, right? There's so many things that DataCamp has to offer you and your learners. And a lot of that stuff is on the campus, right? So our assessments, our certifications, our learning paths, our practices, but also some things that can sometimes be a little bit on the periphery or the edges of DataCamp, such as these webinars. Reese and the team are amazing at what they do. They put out, I think, at least 2 brand new webinars every single week with experts all over the world that do amazing work. We do our incredible Radar conferences that are, of course, free to anyone to join, where you can ask questions live of real AI experts. We even do live code alongs where people can work alongside real experts. And the competitions, you know, some people come away from DataCamp feeling, well, I feel like I know some things in theory, but not necessarily how to apply my skills. So that just says that you haven't really been taking enough advantage of our interactive projects enough. And then especially our competitions, because the competitions are just projects where you can win prizes. So there's a really nice carrot on a stick there to motivate learners. And I just want to say, it's, for such a relatively small group of just over 100 learners, it's truly incredible that your learners have placed in the top 5 of literally every single competition that we've run in 2024.
We did not cheat, I promise.
No, and all of our competitions, but mind you, some are graded internally, but some we hire external people to grade them as well. So there's a double blind process there. You know, no one's going out and picking, oh, Gaza Sky Geeks, well, we should let them win. No, we have processes in place to make sure that the judging of these competitions is unbiased, and your learners are repeatedly come away as being some of the top performers there. So thank you so very much. We're going to open it up to questions now. We got about 10 minutes left. So here, look, how many opportunities do you have to ask a question from someone living in Palestine right now? Please keep it germane to DataCamp Donates and her experience being an admin of this group. So please give your questions to Leyan. But I know we've collected a few questions that are generally about the DataCamp Donates program, and I'm happy to answer them. So Reese, if you want to start putting those on the screen. Okay. How can I register for a scholarship? Thank you for the question, Murad. So if you're an individual person, right, and you think it would be great for me to get my hands on one of these scholarships, Reese is going to put the instructions in the chat. What you should do is contact our support team. Okay. We have a handy link with a form that you can fill out, and just let them know where you're located and where you're currently located and what your current situation is. And our support team will get back to you with a list of appropriate DataCamp Donates partner organizations and their individual scholarship application forms that you can fill out requesting access to a scholarship. Okay. We're working on creating a public facing list so that you don't even have to go through our support team. You can go on our website and see a whole list of all of our partner organizations and the individual scholarship applications. That might be available as soon as next week. Regardless, either way, support team will guide you in the right direction. It's important to note that we empower and trust our partner organizations to review these applications and determine, okay, not only who is deserving of a scholarship, but who seems like a good likely candidate that will actually take full advantage of it, right? So for example, when Gaza Sky Geeks reopens their individual scholarship application form and you apply to Gaza Sky Geeks and you get a no, you can't come talking to DataCamp asking, why did I get a no? Because it wasn't our decision. Ultimately, it was Leyan and her team's decision. They get to decide those things. So if you apply to one of our partner organizations, follow up directly with those partner organizations because they'll give you insight as to why you were accepted or denied. If you don't hear back from them at all for whatever reason, then reach out to us again at DataCamp support, and we'll do our best to get in touch with our partner organization to get you an answer. So there's the answer to that question. Now, Murad, if you are affiliated with a nonprofit organization, maybe you work for a nonprofit organization, maybe you just volunteer your time for a nonprofit organization, or maybe I saw you had an MBA in your name, maybe you're involved in a student club at your university, then you yourself can apply to become a DataCamp Donates partner organization. Just go to datacamp.com/donates/apply and fill out our very short application form. Now, the new partnership application form is not available right now, but it will be on Monday, November 18th. Okay, it's a very short form, and you can fill it out yourself. And Reese has the QR code up to apply. So just bookmark that, come back on Monday, and it'll be available. Sorry, it wasn't available right now at the time of promoting, but we just closed it for the previous quarter, and this next cohort is going to be for Q1. Okay, hope that answers your question. Next question: what is the required availability? All right, a little bit hard to parse this one, but Reese is putting in the chat the list of the full DataCamp Donates partnership requirements. These are the requirements that our partner organizations have to meet in order to be reconsidered for an additional year. And as Leyan showed in her amazing meme, get an infinite DataCamp Donates collaboration, right? So what do they need to do? They need to make that individual scholarship application form. They need to promote the partnership on social media by doing at least 4 posts. They need to meet with their learners, right? Have regular meetings, engage with them, right? They need to meet with DataCamp occasionally. At the end of the year, they should write a blog post talking about detailing their journey. And they should encourage their learners to fill out our Scholar Experience Survey so that we can get feedback directly from learners and know what's working, what's not working, and learn if any of them have gotten jobs. Now, when applying to individual DataCamp Donates partner organizations, they may, in terms of the type of people they're looking for, it's really up to them, right? Some organizations, for instance, may have a mandate to specifically help people with disabilities, right? So they're going to be giving preference to people with disabilities because that's their organization's mission. Other organizations are going to be more geographically located. So if they're in Tunisia, they're primarily focused on helping out Tunisians. Other organizations, they're primarily focused out on helping out women. Now, we want all of our Donates partners to review all applications, right? And so if you make a really good case for yourself that you have a significant situation and you cannot afford a DataCamp scholarship, a DataCamp subscription at this time, then they'll take that seriously. Other things that our partner organizations may look for are, do you actually have enough time on your hands to take part in the scholarships? One question that I have our partners ask is, how much time per week do you have to dedicate to DataCamp? Less than an hour, 2 to 4 hours, over 5 hours, over 10 hours. more time that you have available to actually work on this, the more likely they'll accept you. And so in terms of availability, that's what made me come to mind. We also encourage our DataCamp Donates partner organizations to remove inactive members. It's basically on a use it or lose it situation. So if you've been given a scholarship and then they see you haven't used it for 2 to 3 months, they may reach out to you asking, "Hey, what's going on?" Or they may just remove you from the group because you got a warning, right? So they want continued activity on it, right? So it's just something that you need to be able to take seriously. I hope that answers your question. Leon, I know we were talking about partners there. Anything to add to that point?
Maybe I would say that anyone who need more insights, maybe I can share the plan, the things we did throughout the year. So I'm open. You can connect me through LinkedIn, through the email, and just ask for help for the Donate program or for people who are learning on DataCamp from all over the world.
Yeah. Okay, I think we have a couple of questions for Leyan coming up, and then we'll close this out. All right. Hello, Leyan. Greetings from Jakarta, Indonesia. Wondering if there are any common or specific challenges that your learners in GSG usually face. How do you tackle these challenges? Thanks.
Okay. That's a good question, actually. What comes in my mind right now is the motivation and time management. As I said in my presentation, that a full year commitment for a scholarship for 1 year, in order for the participant to stay committed, you have to build a community through groups, competitions, regular check-ins, and anything that help those participants to stay encouraged and motivated. The second one that I'm thinking about as well is the skill gap, because it's very hard to get all the students on the same level. So you can start with a plan. We did a specific paths in order to let each participant choose the path that they can continue at. So yeah, for all of the things I shared today, it was a learning phase from 2023 and how I really learned the things I did in 2023 and 2024. So just always the follow up with participants and tracking, and use all of the features and things that DataCamp offers. That would really help a lot. Those two things that came in my mind.
And those are the same challenges that pretty much all of our DataCamp Donates admins face all over the world, right? It always comes back to that, right? How do you keep them motivated? How do you keep them feeling positive, right? Just culturally speaking, the solutions for that may be different from country to country. But at the end of the day, just letting them know you exist, that you're there for them as an admin, saying, "Hey, I'm here. Do you have any questions? Are you having any trouble?" And also the flip side, what's working well? What have you really enjoyed? Share and as Leyan also mentioned, elevating certain star learners to kind of manager levels to help you keep track. It makes your job easier, and then it motivates the other learners, because then they have a role model like them to look up to. All right, I think we have time for one more question. From Hiba, how does the uneasy landscape of Gaza affect the learners? Is DataCamp a welcome distraction from the war?
Yeah. So as I mentioned, that we have to move our offices due to the war from Gaza to continuing our work in the West Bank. But as Nate mentioned as well, DataCamp is for people who are displaced, people who have some situations. So they're welcoming anyone who has those specific situation in order to develop themselves and data skills. So as I mentioned, we are working in the West Bank, and we had a few challenges due to security issues and something. But at the end, we have to overcome those challenges and continue learning in order to become stronger, and then give opportunities to people who graduate from the tech field in the data field. So,
and I think Hiba is asking also, do your learners welcome this? Some people might think with the war going on, it's oh, this is just too much. I can't start learning now with everything going on. Or is it the opposite? Or it's actually, Do some of your learners say like, I actually really need this? Right
It's
now?
actually it's totally the opposite, because like sometimes when I cut off from our participants because I have like a lot of work, and I already shared this with Nate, that they came back to me like, Leyan, what happened? You did not share about a webinar today. Even yeah, like the situation is very hard, but they came back to me when I cut off for a week or 2 weeks, like, what's the next step? Are we going to gather? Are we doing a physical gathering? So yeah, answering the question, like when you're facing a hard situation, you're gonna like become stronger in order to like learn more and achieve more.
Yeah, I think it really helps out when a whole organization or a company can get behind disadvantaged individuals and say like, hey, we believe in you. Here's an opportunity to go strong. Okay. I think that is all the time that we have for our presentation today. I want to give a huge, we'll end right here. Not really a question, but I want to express my thanks to Leyan, GSG, and DataCamp. Thank you, Rashid, and thank you for being such a great DataCamp Donate scholar. We see you. Yeah, Leyan is just a jewel of a person. Connect with her on LinkedIn if you haven't already. And thank you to everybody who decided to join us. You'll be hearing back from me again in 2025. But until then, stay safe, take care of